Welcome back to another video in the channel here. So, NHL 25 video. This is going to be the showcase for the 2013-2014 Throwback roster in NHL 25 that is available on PS5. As you see here, I uploaded it very late last night. It already has 41 downloads and 2 likes. So, as you see here, it's exactly as it states. This video, I'm going to go through quite a few stuff. Basically, how to set up the franchise and the settings I use at the same time. So, first things first. We're going to go to settings, right? So what I do, my gameplay sliders, in the rules, I normally do this penalty slider in the sim. It's normally at 4 during the regular season. During the playoffs, I put this down all the way down to 2, right? So, hold on, I'm gonna write that preset. And yeah, that's basically how it is for these rules. What I'm going to tell you right now is during the sim for the first year of the franchise, what I do is injuries off. I just sim the season as it is, and then we just start in year 2. You can do however you want it. It's really your choice. Personally, that's what I do, right? So, yeah. Gameplay sliders. Attribute effect all the way up to 10. Best players are going to play like the best players. That's basically it. That's basically the explanation, all the way up to 10. Broken stick frequency put up to 55. Even then, it doesn't happen as often. That slider, it just happened a little bit more, but even then, it's not really a thing. So, yeah. So about fatigue effect, this is about being able to roll all 4 lines. Normal slider, you can constantly spam your first line, and 4th lines never get any ice time. That's to balance things out, right? Players shouldn't be on the ice all game long, right? So yeah, injury occurrence is a big one for sim. I put it at 100 so that it really affects. It gets annoying, but it's really going to hit hard on the guys who aren't durable, who have very low durability. That's how I do it. You know, like make the attribute matter the most it can. So in gameplay, you can put it at the default setting. It's fine, because if you put it at 100 during gameplay, everybody that gets hit is just gonna get a concussion, leave the game, and it's like, yeah, just head trauma all over the place. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess in gameplay if you put it at 100. In sim, it's really not gonna be as annoying. Back skating at 75, and puck area agility down to 40, puck area skating down to 50. What is noticed is that with the AI and how they move, it gets really annoying and very like unrealistic. Players with the puck should not be as fast with players without. Then players without. Yeah, it's really like that, right? Like it, and even without the puck, a lot of times we see players move very ridiculously. So it's okay to keep it at this setting. So it's basically more realistic with the player movement. One-timer accuracy. One-timers have been a staple meta, very meta. It's gonna make the players miss more. It's gonna give you a lot of different outcomes like this. Shot accuracy also makes the shooting attribute matter. Same for the shot power. Same for the slap shot accuracy. All of this is to try and make it matter more, make players miss more. passing is very, very tricky here, right? Pass assist is going to be down to 40. I think that's normal setting. Pass speed in the NHL, passes are much, much faster. So that's why I put it up to, the max 70. Same for saucer pass. You could argue it being lower, but I really like it this way because, again, like if you want to have long passes, it can be very, very sloppy in a normal setting. So that's how I like it, right? Pass accuracy is a controversial one. I put it to 0. It puts the perfect balance. It really makes the passing attribute matter, and with that, you result in more whistles, which is what the game needs, and a lot of icings as well. So you're not gonna have 65 overall players with 65 overall passing do whatever they want out there. That's not how it's gonna work, right? The players with the good passing are still gonna be able to pass the puck. Like, you're still able to pass the puck that way. And about the pass receptions, about ease and stuff like that. That's how I have it set up for quite a few years now. In this way. And for the bouncing puck receptions, I put it down to 0. Sometimes it gets very ridiculous how you can easily pick up a puck that's bouncing off the boards like that. It's unrealistic, bro. So I put it down to 0, just so that even if a player picks it up off the boards and tries to keep it in the zone, it makes it very hard, right? It makes it a challenge instead of being effortless, right? It's going to depend on the player. It's going to depend on, who the guy is, basically. Puck control. This is how I have done the puck control for quite a few years now. It's going to make the best dekers, the best puck handlers are going to go, and they're going to showcase their dekes. They're going to be able to get a deke off. And in gameplay, what I noticed is that those guys that have stone hands, they don't even attempt it because it's pointless. But you're going to have a lot of guys do a lot of cool shit. And by the way, I'm going to say these sliders are going to work on pro difficulty. Pro difficulty is a perfect base for custom sliders, and that's what I have it as. Trust the process, especially for AI versus AI gameplay. Even against CPU, it makes it challenging, bro. Like, you're not gonna have a cakewalk at all. I'm telling you that right now. For goalies, goalie cover frequency way up, goalie passing way down. I don't like how it's very much the opposite. I mean, goalies, it should really depend on if the goalie's active or on their puck playing frequency. So for a goalie like Mike Smith, right? He's gonna play the puck a lot more, and he's gonna play the puck every time. Every time it goes on the boards, he's gonna play the puck because I have it up at a 99 and it reflects him. A goalie that doesn't play the puck at all is very rarely gonna go and play the puck, especially after they save him and then they glove it, and then after they pass it to their defenseman. They're gonna freeze it 99% of the time, unless there's like nobody around and it's like a routine save, right? And you could easily give it to your defenseman who's like right next to you, right? So cross freezers are not gimmies either. And I made their reaction time better. It puts a good, especially in sim, it puts a good mix in their in outcomes. Screens. I make screens very, very important, especially with the player sizes at times too. So it gets harder for goalies, and sometimes they could be out of place, which is understandable, considering they shouldn't be able to see the puck if you have a 6'9" guy standing right in front of you and screening very, very well. So yeah, see here, stumble threshold, aggression all the way up to 100 because it's pro difficulty, hitting power 0, at 10 because if it's any higher, injuries are going to be galore. So keep it that way. Size effect. Size should matter in hitting outcomes 85% of the time, in my opinion. So yeah, speed effect. Once again, it's in terms of in terms of the outcomes, right? If you put it any higher, your players are gonna get killed all game. Checking balance rating effect, 85% of the time should matter. Preparedness effect, I bumped it up 5. Like if a player isn't prepared, he could, he gonna get, you know, knocked out of balance. And it's basically about every move, as you see in the additional information. To shoot, to pass, shit like that, right? I could bump it up to even 60. It would be a good thing to bump it up to 60. I'm gonna do that right now. So yeah, man. And as you see, those are the poke checking and stick lift settings. CPU penalties up to 100. Same for CPU teammate, just so that I can have some penalties. Tripping and slashing, all those stick penalties are going to be down to 15 because they get very, the AI is going to, it takes a lot of them. But that's, it's an annoying thing too. So yeah, holding down to 30. Interference, I should probably tone it down a bit too. Like once again, because interference penalties have gone very, very, very annoying in this game recently. And those are the AI settings right here. Play difficulty, face-off difficulty, it really doesn't matter to me at this point. I mean, it very much is what it is. So, yeah, these are the settings and sliders. So, about the setting up the franchise, that's the part you've been the most looking for in this video, the vital part of the video. So, these are the settings you're going to want to do for this throwback franchise. Number of teams at 30. Number of divisions stays at 4. Salary cap inflation, everything, this stays intact, right? Salary cap max. Ceiling. Going to go all the way down to 64. It would be 64.3, but you can only put it 64.5. Minimum is going to be 47.5 exactly. Luckily I can put that in game, right? So, player salary max going to be 12.9. It's normally 12.86, but I can't go any lower. 550K is going to be, I can only do that, I guess. I can't put it any lower, so 0.555. Rookie salary max was at 925, but I can only put it at 915, so I'm going to keep it at that, right? Round robin's going to be off. Number of games, obviously 82. I mean, you can put 84 if you want, but it's a future thing for like after next year, and but yeah, that's how I do the schedule. Number of games 82. Number of division games, it's gonna be 30. And then it's gonna be 24 for the number of conference games. Interconference games gonna be 28. Because there's like there's 2 more teams in the East than there was in the West that time. This is gonna be 4-on-4. That's the big change here. Tiebreakers. All right. That's how we're gonna do it here, right? Hold on. I'm gonna have to kind of dumb. So total wins is the second tiebreaker. Goal differential is the third one. I don't know why they put every single time they want to change stuff. Goals 4, right? That's how it is. Check if I did it well. Yup, we're good. Playoff format, of course. I mean, it stays the same. Number of conferences stays the same. AHL schedule. You do basically about the same, right? It doesn't really matter for them, but it was probably similar, right, at the time. 4-on-4 as well. Divisional. And yeah, okay. So regulation wins is the first tiebreaker for this one. Regulation and total win and OT wins are the second. So it's a bit different. Goal differential is the third one. So just like the NHL one. Goals. And now it's basically the fourth one is head-to-head points in a season series. The fifth one. Hold on. Oh wait. So it's total wins for the third one. And it's yeah, so like the best one available is gonna be goal differential. Goal differential is the fifth tiebreaker. The fourth tiebreaker is not in the game. It's not there, right? The fourth tiebreaker would be head-to-head points in the season series. So that doesn't work. Playoff format. It's basically this, right? Or is it? I think it's a little bit different for the AHL. Is it? Right? I thought it was. So let me make a quick check right now, right? Standings format. So it was about the same. It was about the same for the, the points, the point system, qualification type. The tiebreakers, I already searched that up. The playoff format. And by the way, it was the Stars AHL that won the cup, Calder Cup that year. All the Kings won in the NHL. 16 teams to qualify, eight for each conferences. It's a best of 5. The conference finals. Conference semifinals, conference quarterfinals. Yeah, okay, so conference quarterfinals. So, hold on. So, how do I change? How do I change for the AHL here? Because it is a best of 5. The quarterfinals is a best of 5. So, like, does it automatically apply? I don't know. But, and how many divisions do they have? So, Eastern Conference, they had 6 divisions. That is something right there. They had 6 divisions. That's how you do it. I want to check the amount of division games. For conference games too. just to make sure. It was a 76 game regular season, by the way. So, I mean, that's basically it. I'm gonna go with 16 interconference games, 24 for this, and basically 36, right? Basically had that. So, format is different for the round of 16, of course. So, figure it out. It's 3 home, right? Go away. Actually, wait. The other, yeah, 2-3. 2-3 is the format, right? And for this one, the semis, it's 2-3-2. But for the final, it's 2-3-2. Often used. So we're gonna go by that. All right. So these are the settings set up right here. This is going to be my real file. So I'm just going to name it what it is. You're gonna get a look on which team I'm going to do the franchise mode with, which you guys can follow. Of course, stay tuned, subscribe, click the like button, comment down below with the dot. And in some messages on other social medias, I got messages about where to donate and stuff like that. I would recommend not donating on via YouTube because YouTube takes 30%. So I got a QR code right here. You can tell me if it works or not. But let's get right into it. We're gonna go ahead and after lots of thinking, we were going in and hold on. That's very important though. That's very important. Substitute team, Utah is the Phoenix Coyotes. And as you can see, the international team right here. But yeah, the Phoenix Coyotes needs to be substituted. While we're at it, the team I'm going to use is the Vancouver Canucks. Redoing the rebuild, the Sedin brothers. This time doing it right. Doing it right though. So this is where we're gonna hop onto. And I'm not going to do a skip thing in here. So don't worry. We're gonna do this together. It's a showcase. What is the point of doing a showcase if I'm just going to cut out a part? So you guys can just sit here and watch. Rename division. This is the Pacific Division that we're gonna have here. All right. This is the Central Division. Central Division, arguably the best division in that universe, as we're gonna see. The Eastern Conference, which has most of the superstars, the biggest guns, the biggest superstars are there. Metropolitan Atlantic Division. Yeah, Atlantic Division is right here. Right. I think that's the Atlantic Division, right? I think it would. I really don't think the order matters though, so yeah, I normally do it this way. But hey, here we go. Yeah, Metropolitan, this is good. Swap. Carolina. There. Yeah, Rangers, of course. That's doesn't belong here either. Oh, there. Okay. Central Division. Yeah, they put a lot of the Metro guys in here. Yeah, Nashville. Who's? I thought we had someone else, but I don't see an imposter. All right. So, of course, Kings, Red Wings are not in the West anymore. This is the first year of the new divisions, the current division, except for Phoenix being in the Central. Nowadays, Calgary, here, Chicago, Pacific. Yep. And as you see here, you can see the team overalls, right? All right. We're all good here. So you can Buffalo has a 71 overall. They're gonna be a whole. It would be a whole ass pain to rebuild. I did a test before uploading this roster. In year 2, Buffalo had 36 points as a team, and they, historically horrible regular season. It was the worst. So hold on. Hopefully it doesn't do anything, right? If I switch here. Hold on. Do I have everything right first? Looks like I do. Looks like I do. Because I absolutely need to get this right if I want to have it as my file. So this is 6 divisions. A lot of the teams today are the are basically like what? The same teams, right? So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divisions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a good look again at what teams were in what conference, right? And then I'm just going to go accordingly. I mean, either way, I'm probably just gonna go to the. I'm gonna do Western at the left, anyways. Again, so Western Conference. Eastern Conference. All right, so and what we do, name division again. West Division. I don't have to worry about Midwest Division. Midwest. I'm gonna also have that franchise, the first episode, probably same day as I upload this one. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Eastern Conference, Atlantic. Both leagues have an Atlantic. Northeast Division. Right. Right. So, what do we have here? West Division. Stars. Stockton Heat. No, hold on. Right here. So, Antonio Rampage. That'll be the Chicago Wolves, right? So, remove Laval. Charlotte Checkers, they would be Hurricanes. So, yeah, so Checkers and Wolves are gonna be in here. Where the hell are they? Out of here. The Texas Stars, the Calder Cup champs that year. Where the hell are they? Oklahoma City Barons are, yeah, okay. So the Edmonton one here. Bakers. Okay. These are. This is the West Division. Midwest Division. How does that look? Chicago Wolves at the time, they were the Blue AHL team. So Springfield Thunderbirds gonna be up here. Grand Rapids. Where the hell's Grand Rapids? Right there. Admirals. Wild. Okay, that works. That works. Where the hell's Iowa? And like, where the hell is Grand Rapids? Yeah, okay. Grand Rapids here. Milwaukee. I just saw Rockford. Milwaukee. That's Midwest Division. North Division. Up the Marlies, Americans. Okay, so the Abbotsford Canucks are exactly where they're supposed to be. Same for Laval. Rochester, same thing here. Lake Erie is for is the Cleveland Monsters today. So on the Marlies. That is so done with the West Atlantic Division. All right, Ontario Reign is supposed to be here. Bronze, okay. Portland Pirates. Oxen, okay. So, Roadrunners, right? Providence. Providence Bruins. Then there's the San Jose Barracuda. All right. Now, Northeast. Springfield Falcons, Albany Devils, Hartford Wolfpack, Adirondack Phantoms, Bridgeport Sound Tigers. All right. So, all right. Albany Devils supposed to be here. Hartford Wolfpack as well. Late Valley again. Well, Bridgeport. Muscle. Falcon. The hell are they at? Oh wait, are they the? Oh no, they're the Cleveland Monsters. Well, the Colorado Eagles. Yeah, they're the Colorado Eagles. That's basically it. I mean, this should be basically what it is at the moment. But yeah, hopefully nothing has changed here. Nothing's changed here. I think we're fine, right? Yeah. So they didn't mess up anything as you go right up. At least from my knowledge. Double check. We're fine. Now here we go. So, normally, I'm going to try. This time around, I'm going to try and turn off morale. Because you see a lot of dumb shit happen with morale. Where players lose overall and it stunts their growth for some stupid reason. Gem firing is always going to be off. Head coach deadline is always going to be off. Fog of War, I used it the first 2 years of it being a feature, and no thanks. CPU trades, I'm going to tweak all that after, but I'm going to turn off everything that is like basically. I'm going to turn off everything that's like an automatic no for me, right? CPU trades is something I'm going to just change later, right? And I'm going to change my preset as well. And settings. So yeah, normally it's fully healed for me. Auto rotate goalies. Same engine scoring for the first about 4 years of this of the file. I suggest putting it at low. Draft class quality at low as well. Generated prospect quality at low as well. Doesn't matter because you're gonna have real players for the first 4 years of this file. Sim engine shot frequency is gonna be at medium. And then after a few years, I normally do medium. That's basically it. Head coach firing pop-up, I don't care. Trade offer notification is always going to be on, but I'm going to do that in the other video. Retired jerseys is very important. Remove it completely off because it's gonna have the players who in real life have their jersey retired wear different numbers, and it's gonna mess everything up, bro. It's gonna mess basically everything up. So yeah, it's very important because you do not want to have, for example, Daniel Sedin and Henrik just or like just wearing different numbers. So yeah, I'm just going to check here. Morale meetings are off. Waiver. I'm gonna do this later in the other video. I'm gonna have a lot of those off for the first year, anyways. Scouting assignment war, and normally, what I normally do for the scouting, I'm going to explain later. But yeah, unsafe preset. Yeah, because you're using my preset. How about that? My preset. Quick settings. You're obviously gonna have this. Injuries are going to be, obviously, I'm going to change that real quick. Trade difficulty, I'm going to keep it at hard. Yeah, I'm going to do hard. It's not like it matters, but I guess. A lot of those are going to be off anyways, like waivers and everything. Just so that I don't... It's a post-deadline roster. It's the final build of that season. So, I normally just skip everything in year one and then let it sim out. This Canucks team shouldn't be good. It's basically it, right? But yeah, here we are. This is the franchise. And I'm going to let you guys view the draft classes. Don't worry about it. That draft class, I'm going to let you view it. As you see, for example, like this is going to be for every draft class. Don't worry about it. I can't show you, the other draft classes because I just started franchise. You can't see till for next year. Which you're going to see in the next video I'll upload on the channel. Anyways, if you sub, you can follow the series, right? You can follow the series. As you see, Leon Draisaitl, David Pastrnak, Braden Point, and then you have Aaron Ekblad, the first overall pick of that draft, Sam Reinhart, Larkin Ehlers. You have a lot of those guys, right? A lot of those guys. Yeah, you're obviously gonna have ah, shit. Oh my god, I freaking hate it. I freaking hate how it's like that sometimes. Oh, I forgot to change his age. Oh, dude. I forgot to change Nick Suzuki's age. Y'all can do that. I'm going to delete the file, of course. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts. And, yeah, I'm going to make some fixes. Y'all can do this as well. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. I'm going to make the fix for my franchise, right? But y'all can do it too. Y'all can go and make the tweaks. It doesn't really matter to me how many tweaks y'all make. So, yeah. See you guys in the next one. Yeah. See ya.